So let me tell you a little story that might really help you with figuring out where you are right now and to know that what you know is good enough to get you to the next level that you want to get to in your business right now. So yesterday I was at a kids party, and before I get into all that stuff, let me just make sure that we are live. Yes, okay. So yesterday I was at a kids party. So after we pet the animals and we ate pizza and we chit-chatted about everything, all the small talk, we got to talk about business. We talked about Instagram marketing and ads and getting an audience and converting and A/B testing and all that stuff. And so some of my friends were saying, look, it's crazy. Nowadays, you can't just be a business. You have to be a media company as well. You have to really have a big strategy behind what you're doing. Actually, my friend were saying that in his head, the way that it works is that it's like the army strategy. And I said, of course, we're from Israel. Of course, it's going to be the army strategy. So the army strategy is that you can't just go with 100 soldiers against an entire army, right? You have to have a whole plan to attack from many sides: PR, ads, organic content, influencer marketing, blog posts, images, videos, all that stuff, if you really want to make a splash. And the problem is that, as a business owner, who has the time for that, right? You have employees, you have production, you have accounting, you have lawyer, you have like so much other stuff, clients, all that stuff that you have to do to actually run your business. Who has time to become a media company? So they were hiring out. They were hiring people out to help them with content creations, with testing, with influence marketing, all that stuff, wholesalers. And we're talking about, okay, which avenue actually works? Where do you see, good results? How do you find the people that you hire to help you? Which for me was like the biggest thing that I want to focus on, because it's like, how do you find, amazing people, experts, people that know what they're doing and it can actually help you move forward. So on the way home, my sister and I were talking, and she was saying, man, I wish there was a way for us in Austin, like a group where we're going to have experts coming in and telling us, this is how you do Instagram, this is how you do YouTube, this is how you do blogging, this is how you do TikTok, right? Just have experts come in. To which I took a really deep breath, because she's my sister and I love her and she has me to pound on her, right? But I took a deep breath and I was telling her, I was like, look, even the experts don't know everything. They're going to come to your business, they're going to look at everything that you're doing, and they're going to make suggestions. And then they're going to implement those suggestions, and then they are going to see which one of these suggestions actually work. Hello, AQJ from Twitter. So they're going to be testing. That's the difference between an expert and a non-expert, right? An expert tests a lot, and so they figure out very quickly what works and what doesn't, and then they implement it again and again and again, and then they see that it works, and now they have a strategy that works that they can apply to different places. But even if they have a strategy that works, it does not work for everybody. Right? You can't just take a Facebook ad strategy and just flop it on every business and get the same results. It doesn't work like that. So what you really need is to figure out what is the objectives of your business, and then say, this is where I want to go. This is where I am. This is where I am right now. This is where I want to go, in 3 months, in 6 months, in a year, right? This gap between here and here. What do I need to do to get from here to here? From here to here. What I have to do, right? For me, it's in reverse. So what I have to do to get from here to here in that certain amount of time that I need. Do I need more clients? Do I need more visibility? Do I need more sales? Do I need to grow my audience? And I'm focusing on my email list or my comments or my relationships with vendors, with potential joint ventures, with affiliates. What are my 90-day goals, right? So where do I want to be and what will get me there? And then you hypothesize, like in science. You go like, well, I think if I'm going to do live every day, then I'm going to get in front of more people. Then you test. You go live every day for 90 days and you see, do you really increase your visibility? Do you really increase your engagement? If you do, keep doing that. If you don't, then stop and try something else, right? Try a different variable. So Don't think that there is a magic pill somewhere. There's an expert somewhere that is going to solve all your marketing problems with just one solution, right? Here's a coverall issue, right? That pill that I can give you and solve everything for you. It doesn't work that way. Building an audience takes time. Figuring out your audience takes time. Figuring out who it is that you want to target takes time. Maybe you think that you want to target realtors, but then you find out that mortgage planners are actually your best source of income. You don't know until you do and you test. So my call for you today is, don't stop learning, but reduce the time that you're spending in learning and reading, and actually switch more of it to doing. Because unless you do, you will never know, right? Unless you test, you will never know. And the only difference between you and an expert, and I'm going to put an expert like that, right? Because you can be an expert too for someone else. The only difference is whether they have more time than you or more money than you. If they have more money, they throw a bunch of money at different tests and they get the results faster, right? If they have more time than you, they've been there before, and maybe they have access to years of data that they can create conclusions from, right? But just remember, everything online changes very, very, very fast, very quickly. Things change so much with technology. Unless you are keeping up with it all the time, you do need to hire someone to help you stay ahead of the game. But if or you pick one channel that you become really, really good at and A/B test that for your business. So don't be discouraged if you don't feel like you're an expert in marketing or an expert in live video or an expert in podcasting. Nobody is. No one is. It's all fine. It's all good. You're doing just well where you are. You can get help, or you can spend the time learning it yourself. Either way, you're just okay. Know that everybody is testing. Everybody is trying things out. Nobody is like 100% sure of themselves. Everybody have good days and bad days, something that works, something that doesn't. It's all good. What I would focus on the most if I were you is two things. Build relationships, because those will take you very far, and live video, because of all the spam and the lack of trust and the inauthenticity out there. People relate more to seeing you live, face-to-face, and connecting with you in real time. So that would be my recommendation to you. Let me know where are you right now? Do you like where you are right now? Do you feel like you're an expert? Do you feel like you know everything? Do you feel like you still need to tap into other people's brains? If you do, where do you tap into them? Do you go to masterminds? Do you find groups online that you like? Where are you getting your source of inspiration? I would love to know. If you want to join us in our community, we are having a 365 days challenge, actually 30-day challenge of going live every day, supporting each other so that we can rise higher together. If you want to do that, hop on in. I'm thatgeek.com/group, right? Group will bring you into our community. It's completely free. You do have to have the Telegram app on your phone or it's not going to work. That's where we meet. So hopefully this gave you some kind of a little, put you a little bit in the comfort zone, making sure that you are good with where you are. Know that you don't have to pay tens of thousands of dollars to experts. You can figure it out yourself. All you have to do is start doing, and you'll get far. I'll see you tomorrow in another short tip video.